First time watching Grown Ups movie reaction. Never seen Grown Ups. Really? Never seen Grown Ups. That is one thing I never expected. Gosh, half of the people I talk to, they watched a lot of Adam Sandler movies. They're like, oh, I've seen Big Daddy, oh, I've seen Billy Madison, I've seen Happy Gilmore, I've seen Eight Crazy Nights, I've seen all this, I've seen all that. I think my least favorite would have to be Anger Management, though. Don't really like Anger Management. I mean, it's alright. I mean, Adam Sandler works with Jack Nicholson and John C. Reilly is in the movie, but I don't really like it. Now, Mr. Deeds, that's a good one. Mr. Deeds is cool. It's the most funniest movie. That's the movie with Winona Ryder. That was the first and possibly last time they worked together. But it's a good movie. What's another movie? Drew Barrymore first worked with him after she was in Scream, paired with him in The Wedding Singer, and then was also in 50 First Dates and Blended. Now, Blended and 50 First Dates and Wedding Singer is my favorite. One of my all-time favorites. Same as Pixels, Ridiculous Six. What are Adam Sandler movies? Grown Ups 1, 2, Happy Gilmore 1 and 2. I have a lot of favorite Adam Sandler movies. I love Adam Sandler. Guy never stops working. And he's like, what, 58, 59? He's still making movies to this day. He was making movies when he was, what, in his 20s. And years later, / decades later, he's still in great movies. And a lot of comedy, sure. He's been in, like, has he been in action? He's been in one action movie, which is The Do-Over. I didn't really like it, but it was alright. And he was also in Ridiculous Six, which is a western. Well, like, sort of like a modern day version of Blazing Saddles in a way. I've seen Blazing Saddles, and even though some people probably don't like it, it's still a funny film. It's pretty good. One scene I can't get over in Blazing Saddles is that campfire scene. I can't stop laughing at that scene. What does the description say? I like how this movie came off as a bunch of friends just having fun. And what? Rather than overly scripted. True. I like Grown Ups. Grown Ups to me, it's like the first one is like a 4th of July movie because it's set over the 4th of July weekend or Memorial Day weekend, one of the weekends. But the second movie to me, it's like something you watch on like, oh, thought I heard a car. The second movie is like sort of something that you would watch with your friends like during like Christmas and or New Year's or something or sometime. I'm excited for the third, but like I don't know, like let's see, first movie came out in 2010, 16 years ago. Then the second came out in like 2013. That's like 12 or 13 years ago. Now it's 2026 and it might come out in 2027. It's not going to be the same without Cameron Boyce though. R.I.P. But I wonder, like, is the whole cast coming back, or is there going to be new cast members? That's what I'm wondering. Is there going to be new cast members? Like, we know the OGs are returning, but I mean, will they be recasted, or will they not be in it? Because that's Grown Ups 1, they reunited after years, and let's see if I remember from Grown Ups 1 and 2. Grown Ups 1, they reunited after they each other for who knows how many years. Their coach passed away, and they get to spend the 4th of July weekend or the Memorial Day weekend with not only themselves like each other, but with their family. Second movie, they're back in their town, and they have mischief in the town, doing crazy adventures. So many cool people and great people are in both the first and second. But I heard apparently the third is about, the third Grown Ups movie is about Adam Sandler and his friends reunite again. Don't know why. Like, what, they weren't in the town again? Did they move out or something? Apparently, they reunite again to open up or to save a camp that they've been to when they were. I was like, what? Huh? Why? I mean, it sounds interesting, but what do you mean? They save a camp? What's this, Daddy Day Camp now? Um, what other Adam Sandler movie? Like Jay Kelly, that's a good movie with George Clooney. I heard originally that was gonna be a Brad Pitt movie, but Brad Pitt left, which is sad. I would have loved to see Brad Pitt and Adam Sandler work together. It's sad that we never got to see Brad Pitt and Adam Sandler work together in Quentin Tarantino's Inglourious Bastards. Because before Eli Roth joined, Anna was asked to appear in the Judd Apatow 2009 movie with Jen Schwartzman, Jonah Hill, and Seth Rogen and Eric Bana and stuff. And Eminem makes a cameo in there as well, and Ray Romano from Everybody Loves Raymond and Ice Age. Is that he already was doing that movie, and when Quentin Tarantino, because I think he appeared in like, I forgot what movie he appeared in before. I think Little Nicky, the one where Adam Sandler plays it like the devil's son or something. Tarantino asked Sandler if he wanted to appear in that, but not Tarantino, sorry. Adam said no because he was too busy making Funny People. That's the movie. And Tarantino understood and then asked Eli Roth. I don't really like Eli Roth, that's the thing. I mean, the only movie I loved that he made was House with a Clock Walls because I love Jack Black and Cate Blanchett. But Borderlands, he made it a bit bad. That shouldn't have been PG-13, should have been R. And I heard he's making a movie called Ice Cream Man. And I watched the trailer of Ice Cream Man, and I gotta say, guys, it's like, how do I describe it in a way? It's like OG Ice Cream Man movie, but like more like messed up in a way. It looks alright. It doesn't look good or great. It just looks alright. Like I'm mixed on it, so I don't know if I'm gonna watch it or not. I might not, because to me it's like the movie Weapons, which I also love, but it's like instead of the kids from Weapons, like instead of like the Gladys person, I forgot her name. Instead of her, it's Ice Cream Man. That's what Ice Cream Man reminded me of. I was like, is this like a rough version of like Weapons, but instead of like the Aunt Gladys woman, whatever her name is, it's Ice Cream Man. I do want to recommend, well, I do want to suggest, if anyone's planning to watch the Ice Cream Man trailer that's coming out this year, next year, I just want to let you know it's very violent. It's very violent. Even though I love horror, oh, I almost couldn't stomach that. Almost made me, because I was eating dinner one time and then I saw the trailer pop up and I thought, oh, I want to watch this, and then I regretted it because when I was eating my food, I lost my appetite seeing what I saw in the trailer, and I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna eat now, and my food went cold. Hmm. That's why I don't mind, like, how do I describe this in a way? I don't mind movies of, like, if it's, like, rated R, but I can't watch it, like, while eating, because, how do I explain this? It makes me all of a sudden lose my appetite. Like, for example, I was rewatching Saving Private Ryan, my favorite war movies, and, the first opening scene, the D-Day scene, I was eating, a burger, and all of a sudden when that scene came up, I had only 2 bites of it, and I was like, yeah, I'm not eating anymore. It's a good movie, but never. I'll probably eat while watching a movie, but only if it's comedy or something, not something that's action or horror. I was expecting more people to join for some reason. If anyone in the live, at least say hello. You're allowed to say hi. Hmm. I also heard that Adam Sandler's gonna be in another drama movie, apparently with Willem Dafoe, the guy who's Green Goblin in the Sam Raimi Spider-Man movies. I was like, damn, dude, you're gonna be working with Willem Dafoe, one of the greatest actors in history. I hope one day Adam Sandler works with like Johnson or Tom Cruise or like Chris Pratt or someone. Like or Sylvester Stallone. I want him to work with Sylvester Arnold. Arnold would be cool. Let's see, like, I don't know if Adam Sandler would ever be in a horror, but can we ever see Adam Sandler in a horror movie? Because I love Adam to be in a horror movie. Or, I know he was in the Do-Over in Ridiculous 6, but let's see him in action, like full on action. Let's see him, like, protect people in an action movie. I would love to see Adam Sandler in that. Horror, maybe, it just depends, really. I mean, look at Adam Sandler. He's like, what, 58, 59? I mean, Kevin James was in a horror movie with Mel Gibson. What was the movie called? It was something that came out in 2024. This is before I went Deadpool 2. I mean, Deadpool 3. What the hell? Monster Summer, that's a good movie. Although, a bit like... It reminded me of, the guy from what was in it, but it reminded me of a movie I watched. I forgot which one, though. I forgot what movie it was, but it reminded me of some horror I watched. Adam, hold up, wait, what? Adam in a horror movie would be bad. He's way too funny. And him being that serious kind of iffy, the movie would probably flop big time. PJ, have you ever seen him in a drama movie? Watch Funny People. That's like a cool. Well, it's sort of comedy, but it's more like drama. Watch Jay Kelly on Netflix. That's a drama movie. He's gonna be in a drama movie with Willem Dafoe as well. Watch Jay Kelly. He's great at drama. Like, I've seen him in action. I've seen him in comedy. And now I've seen him in drama. He can do anything. And also, there is a drama movie he also started in. I think this is way back in the 2000s, like 2003, 2004. He's in, Punch Drunk Love. Now, that's a good drama movie. That's a great drama movie. Punch Drunk Love was awesome. Even though it's not really a drama and it's more full-on comedy, Cobbler, now that was good. Yeah, I have seen it being serious, but a horror movie of him would be ass. I mean, it depends, really. It depends. I love how 1 minute I'm live, next minute we're just talking about Adam Sandler and whether he'd be good in a horror. I mean, let's see. Who's a famous actor who's been in horror? Who's a famous actor? I need to think of one. This is sort of counts. So, Seth Rogen, Jonah Hill, Michael Cera. Rihanna was apparently in that for some reason. I knew Rihanna would be in a horror movie. Actually, I never knew Rihanna was in movies, to be honest. I'd be good in a horror movie, I'd be okay. I would, even though I thought of making a horror movie years ago before I cancelled it, well, scrapped it due to COVID, and because I took too long to make it, I think it would have been awesome if I was in horror. Although, I don't think I would be able to survive. Because more like my character would sacrifice himself to save everyone else. But I would love to be in a horror movie or a show. I'm a big fan of horror. I love Friday the 13th, The Thing, a few movies here and there I love, Nosferatu. I think one of my big all-time favorite horror movies would have to be The Thing. That was the first horror movie I got to watch, because I don't know if anyone remembers this, but there was months ago and I said that one of my uncles was apparently watching it at the time, and I didn't know what it was. I got to watch it a little bit. I was like around 8 or 9, right? I got to watch a bit of the horror, and even though I was scared, I wanted to watch it. He saw me and he was like, "Nah, buddy, come on, it's too scary. You gotta go back to bed. Come on." He didn't growl at me or yell at me because he knows I'm not really that good of yelling, but he told me like, no, 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 you gotta go back to bed, buddy. Even though it was scary though, it sort of interested me in a way, because that was the first time I saw Kurt Russell in a movie. It's one of my all-time favorites. Gang, your character would be the first to die. Hear a creak, you go blue. JK, I'm sorry. Nah, to be honest, I'd probably be the first one to die. Like, you know, in the first Scream movie when Drew Barrymore died? That would probably be me, to be honest. Except not with the phone, not with that. And I also love Scream. That's one of my favorite horror franchises. But I wouldn't answer a phone if someone was calling. More like, let's see, probably grab like a weapon, like a shovel or something, and you just see me like standing at the door with like traps from like Home Alone. There's no such thing as a scary horror movie. Low-key or horror movies kind of ass. I don't find them scary at all, even the classics. The only thing. Go down, peace. Oh, there's hair in my mouth. The one horror movie I do love, even though it's a bit scary at times, well, not for me, but I find it scary, is Sinners. Think about it for a second if anyone's seen Sinners. Vampire movie, right? A vampire movie with. Sorry if I keep looking, it's just in case my mother pulls up. Think of this for a second. You're thinking of priority, right? You invite your twin brother, you invite your friends, family, people, like your community, right? And then all of a sudden, nighttime comes, vampires try and pose as like humans, but then you realize, oh no, 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 no. They're the devil. They're the devil's work. You send them away, and then all of a sudden, they return with more people, and shit starts hitting them. You know, I was watching it with my older siblings, and my older siblings and I, we sort of did like a little vote on who we think would survive. And both of them, both of my older brother and my older sister, both said, and I quote, "We know Brooklyn would survive." And I said, "So both of you guys?" They were like, "Yeah, we'd be too stupid." And I said, "How?" And they said, "We'd probably believe the vampires. Like if they're like, oh no, we're just regular human beings," and we'd be like, "All right, come on," and then we get bitten by a vampire, and then, oh, we're vampires now. And I said, nah, and then I said, nah, to be honest, I think I would get killed. And they're like, how? And I said, you know, if I saw you guys as a vampire, I wouldn't be able to go through it as in they were like, ah, yeah, you wouldn't be able to go through it as in like, letting us go bang bang. And I said, nah, I wouldn't. I mean, I don't know if I would be able to survive a horror movie. It depends if like the writers would want me to survive that is. I mean, half the whenever I'm watching horror movies, I always act like I'm in them, and I always, even though I always act like I'm in movie shows, games, etc. I say like my own lines, and sometimes, because I also love Fear Street movies, except for the fourth. I hate the fourth so much. Fear Street, let's see. I love the first three, but four was bad for me. But I pitched my older sister this, right? We get to see everyone from the 1990s movie return, like the good characters. Because what I want is that if we get an actual fourth movie or we get a fifth, this is what I want. I want it to be set in the 2000s, like the early or the mid 2000s, and I want them to come back, but like the book, like, you know, that made all the like killers in the franchise, you know, return. I want them to like explore more about the ones we haven't seen, like ones come, like they come to the fourth or fifth or whatever, and they gotta band like they gotta team up one more time to take them down to finally end the Shadyside curse. I love Fear Street so much. Part 1, 2, and 3 are my absolute favorites. But if I had to choose which one's my favorite, it's gotta be the second. It has to be the second. And it's not, no, before anyone says, like, oh, let me guess, you just like Fear Street because of the soundtrack. No! I like it because it's, like, original idea. it's like it pays homage to all the classic horror movies we've seen. Fear Street's different than other horror. It's like a lot of backstory, sure. There's characters that we get, and it's very interesting, you know? Like, let me explain this in a way. Fish 1, for example, right? It's about a town, Shady Side, but also Sunny Side. They hate each other because of some shit that happened back then, right? Like from the third movie, but I'll get to that. First movie, let's see. I'm looking up, by the way, because like my neck hurts if I look down too much. Oh, jeez. First movie. Let's see. Killers come from years ago, and they come to like disrupt the town of, you get what I'm saying, demons all that, etc. And it's an interesting movie, you know, it's like friends and exes teaming up again and then going back to each other while surviving against like monsters and stuff. And that's set in like what, 1994, and Maya Hawke is in it, which is Ethan Hawke's daughter. Let's see, second movie, 1978. Still in town, but also it's in a camp. Yeah, camp. And Sadie Sink, who's Max from Stranger Things, is in it. And we got the girl that plays as, I think, what's her name? Mimi, is that her name? The one that's in One Piece? Fun fact, I never knew that was her, right? I never knew that. Well, there's another one from One Piece, season 2, that appears in the first 3 movies. I forgot her name, but like, I never realized from the second movie and the first as well, I never realized those two were in One Piece, because I was rewatching history after watching One Piece season 2, and I swear to you, I'm not gonna say swear to God, but I swear to you, I didn't realize it was them until I rewatched the history. I was like, oh my, they're in One Piece, they're in One Piece, and then I was like, how did I not realize they're from One Piece? What the hell? How did I not realize that? How did I not connect the dots? Um, yeah, that was cool. Don't Fear the Reaper and Carry On Wayward Sons in there. I don't remember what songs was in the first one or the third, but the third was really old. Um, taking place in 1666, but then the later half goes back to 1994. You know, the first movie, because it's, you know, flashbacks, if you get what I mean. Third movie is this. It tells about the history of why Shady Side and Sunny sort of split up in a way, as in became enemies to each other, but also how like the first like killers came together, you know. And then we go back to the 90s, and then like I said, they take it down. But then there's a fourth. Well, it's more like a prequel. It's set like sometime in the 80s, 1986 or something. This is with like, not exactly her name. She plays as Tiny Tina in the Borderlands movie. It's like about these. It's like during in high school, right? High school prom, and how do I explain this in a way? It's like oh, how do I describe it? It's like the killers go to like the school, high school when prom is going on, and it's got so many good songs. Never Gonna Give Up is in the soundtrack, and a few other 80s songs that I sung and danced to. I danced and sung a lot of the first movie songs, the second movie songs, and the third and the fourth. Even though I didn't really like the fourth, I did sort of like how like it was established, but the movie was just like, how do I explain it away before I go? It was like not like short, but like it was like a bit weird at times, you know. It just felt a bit weird to me. I didn't understand at all, because like the fourth was all over the place. It was like so many characters doing this, doing that, and yeah, hold up. The ending, I'm gonna go lie down to rest my neck. Um, and let's see what else. I think another thing I like Fear Street movies. What else from Fear Street? Uh, What else about Fair Street? Oh, there's another thing I like about Fair Street. It's gotta be like how funny it is, to be honest. Like aside from, you know how horror movies have like action or sort of action but have like comedy in it? That's what Fair Street has. It has like bits of comedy sprinkled in. I don't remember what one of the jokes was in the first movie. It was like this joke I'm trying to remember. It was something funny. Oh, what was it? What was it? What was it? I don't remember. I don't remember. Half the time I can't remember the jokes in movies. Like in Adam Sandler, I rewatched the Adam Sandler movie and I couldn't remember a line from the movie. It was like one of the grown-ups movies. I thought I said one of the lines to my older siblings and they were like, "You know that's from Pixels, right?" And I was like, "Ew." Oh, what is it? What is it? What is it? It's some sort of what was it? What was the line from? Hold on, I'm trying to think. It was from Grown Ups. There was a line I'm trying to remember. It was something. Oh yeah, that's the one. Well, if Elvis was a Oompa Loompa, he's right in front of me. I can't get over that part. Well, if Elvis was a Oompa Loompa, he's right in front of me. Well, I don't do jokes at funerals because it's disrespectful, but if that's part of your healing process, yeah. I don't remember the rest, but it's a funny scene from Grown Ups. I'll come back, guys. I'm just gonna get a drink, so I'm gonna mute my microphone because it's just in case if my older brother walks in. Okay, I'm back. Sorry, I had to grab a drink because mostly to help me keep me from talking. Because sometimes my throat gets sore if I don't have a drink. I have to like go and get a drink. So I like talk more. If that makes sense in a way. But my friend PJ was right about one thing. Now that I think about it, Adam Sandler being in a horror movie, except he's good in action, sort of westerns, comedies, and dramas. He's good in that. But horror, no. Oh wait, don't forget there was another drama movie. It's a sci-fi sort of. Well, it's sci-fi but sort of drama in a way. Spaceman or Spaceman or something. It's the one with like Paul Dano in it, the one that played as the Riddler and the Batman. He's like played as that spider thing, and like Adam Sandler plays as I forgot like what accent he does in the movie. I think it's either from the Czech Republic or it's not Russian. It's like Romanian or something. And like he plays this guy called Jacob or something. And like how do I I'm trying to remember the plot. Sorry guys. He's this guy who's like on a mission or something. And it's like it's good sort of, but like it's confusing in some parts and I had to search up on Google, like, I had to search up, like, what did this movie mean? And I had to explain it to me, and I was like, ah, so that's what the movie, okay. Because I was watching Spaceman, even though I love space movies, like, I loved Project Hail Mary, that was a good movie with Ryan Gosling, you were great. I had to, and also Interstellar I love, and The Martian, and stuff, anyways. I had to, search up what the Spaceman movie meant because I had no. I was enjoying it, sure, but like I was confused about the whole film. I was like, I don't understand this movie. And like me when I had to like when I watched Inception one time, I had no clue what was going on. I was like, hold on, let me search up what it's about. And then I did. I was like, so that's what Inception is. I think one of my only favorite Christopher Nolan movies would have to be not the Batman, that's Matt Reeves, what the hell? It would have to probably be Dark Knight, the 2008 one, the one with Heath Ledger when he played as the Joker. That one, now that's great movie. Great movie. Heath Ledger, R.I.P., but you did the best acting. He's one of my favorite Jokers. And I think one of my favorites would have to be Jack Nicholson. And I'm trying to not butcher this guy's name. I remember his first name, Cameron. He was in that show Shameless, but he appeared as Joker, sort of Joker in Gotham. I miss that show, man. I miss that show. And Mark Hamill, wasn't Mark Hamill also the Joker once? He, even though I haven't heard him like seen Joker, I'll say for now he's one of my favorites. I think, oh yeah, that's another thing I forgot on my previous live. In 2025, I also got to watch The Long Walk. If no one has seen it, think about it as like Hunger Games but Squid Game in a way. It's like there's boys all around in different states, and if they gotta walk for miles, basically across different states and stuff. And if you're the only one standing, so all night in a way, if you're the only one out, that was my tooth, I hit my teeth, ow. If you're the only one left standing in a way, right? You get a wish. You get money, but you also get a wish. So you could wish for like, say for example, wish for like, oh, I wish. No, wait. I was thinking like, I wish to get rich, but like you get money as. I was thinking, but wait, you get money, but if you wish to get rich, you'd get more money. So like you can wish for like, oh, I wish I could go to all these countries I want to go to, like whole like any country you could think of, or I wish I could meet like my favorite celebrity. So they'd give you any kind of wish you want. And the thing is, there's rules and you can't break it. And like they give you rations, food, all that. It's a good movie, but emotional in a way. Mark Hamill's in it. Philip Seymour Hoffman's son is in it. Cooper Hoffman. He was in Saturday Night, the biopic about Saturday Night Live. If you don't know, here I'll say the outro. From New York, it's Saturday. Oh wait, and live from New York, it's Saturday night. I love SNL so much. But yeah, it's a good movie, but emotional in a way. It's like the friends you made along the way, one by one they all go, but like you remember them. There was a scene I cried at the most where like they sing like the song called like "Oh My Darling Clementine." I remember like how the first part goes, but because I forget sometimes. But the only parts I remember is "Oh my darling, oh my darling, oh my darling Clementine, you are lost and gone forever. Dreadful sorry, Clementine." That is such an emotional and powerful moment in the movie. There's more emotional and powerful moments, but I'm not gonna say it because I don't want to spoil it in case anyone hasn't seen it. There's one time in a live or something, I accidentally spoiled a movie, and someone was like, "Dude, you just spoiled a movie I was gonna watch. Thanks for that." And I was like, "Ew." So yeah, that's why I don't like spoiling movies just in case. Because if I spoil a movie, I might get someone complaining like, "Dude, you just realized you spoiled a movie that was on my watch list." Hello, Jace. Yeah, but I don't really want to spoil movies because if I like spoiled like say like if I spoiled what happens in the Batman, someone might say, "Oh, thanks, dude. I was gonna watch that movie, but now I can't because I spoiled it." That is why I always tell people like when I'm about to spoil a movie, either stop being in this live or cover your ears so you don't hear it. I'm just currently relaxing because being in my chair. Why I moved from my chair to my bed is because in my chair I always have to look down at my phone and it hurts my neck. So that's why I had to move from my chair to my bed. Because if I look down at my phone, my neck starts hurting. like I start feeling pains at the back and all around here. So I have to, since I'm having my phone like this, if that means my neck is fine. Dang, when I swallowed, my saliva went so fast. I'm about to play Fortnite. Nice. I haven't played Fortnite since yesterday. And, oh, I just realized something. I promised yesterday to one of my best friends I'd play with him today. Oh, so that's what his text meant. Because he texted me like, hey dude, I'm currently on Fortnite. And nah, dude, I'm too tired to play Fortnite. When I'm too tired to play, I don't play Fortnite. I just mostly like chill on like Netflix or YouTube. Mostly the way to wake me up is if I play music or if someone like invites me to a game. Like I play Fortnite a lot, but mostly I don't really play that much because either I'm busy or I don't want to get up. One time I was asleep and I wanted to get up to play Fortnite, but then I thought, no, I can't be. I can't. I don't want to. Just having a drink, grabbing it on my desk. Oh jeez, I got it the other way. There we go. I love Coca-Cola. Okay, and you open the garage up. Okay. Open up the garage so like we could hear music. But no. We gotta try and talk over the music, otherwise might get a copyright saying, you played this music. I didn't play any music. I'm gonna talk for a few more minutes and then I'm gonna get off. Because I have some premieres that's coming up, but I'll probably try and go live more today or tomorrow. I love going live. Can I just say I love going live because I love meeting new people? I meet a lot of new people. Like, now that I think about it, if I go live every day to like one of these hours, I'm probably gonna get a lot of people like talking to me, like, hello, hello, hello. Because one time, one of my best friends, Waffles, he went live one time, and like, it was something to do with like Fortnite or something. Even though I play Fortnite with him, sometimes he's busy. He's busy with family and the World Cup right now. Watching it, and I'm watching the World Cup as well. But anyways, more to the current point, he was saying talking about something with Fortnite, and there was like 40 people watching the stream. But he told me before he got off, he said, to be honest, B, because that's my nickname. He was like, to be honest, B, I like those were bots, and I was like, maybe, and I was like, what theory? And he said, probably because most of them weren't talking. And I was like, ah. You don't know what bots mean? Basically, people buy bots just to, like, help you get more popular, if that makes sense. It's what bots are. That's what bots are. They're, like, it's sort of like AI in a way. It's like when you get more popular and stuff. Although I don't really like bots. I don't really like when people buy bots. I mean, my best friend has bots in, well, not bots, but has a bot in his stream sometimes called Nightbot. And to be honest, Nightbot has commands. You could say like, for example, you could put like a thing like that if that makes sense, and then you could put like a command like saying like subscribe or hello, and it will say hello Brooklyn Kelville, my full name, or it'll say like it'll say some nice words and it'll say like to subscribe to me, and I'm like, whoa. Even though I don't like AI, this is cool. And then you could also ask it like math questions and stuff. And that's cool. It's very awesome. The thing that AI can do these days, AI can like they can turn like pictures into like movies. They can like show you what a movie looks like, and all that. I mean, I've never done AI, but one of my uncles has. Like, he experiments with AI. Like, for example, he said that he did one with AI with, like, a gremlin on a skateboard. and then like doing like a backflip on it, and I was like, I don't think you can. I know you can't. You know you can't do backflips on a skateboard. And he was like, yeah, I know that because you'd fall off. But I did one where a gremlin. I did an video where a gremlin did a backflip on a skateboard, and I was like, even though you can't do backflips off skateboards, wouldn't the gremlin fall off? And then he was like, yeah, he would, wouldn't he? He just looked at me like, and then looked everywhere like confused. Like more like confused at first, but then processing like I was meaning, and then like, yeah. Gosh, riding skateboards. What's next? Yetis and Bigfoot going on a train or something? The one last thing I want to mention is that remember when Dwayne Johnson appeared in Doom or Urban and everyone hated the movie? What if Dwayne Johnson was in the horror? I mean, The Mummy is sort of is, but it's more like a fantasy, you know? It's like The Mummy is more like a fantasy movie, not horror, but like action adventure in a way. But imagine Dwayne Johnson in a horror movie. Like I know Adam Sandler would be bad, like my friend PJ said, my best friend PJ. But what would it be? What would it be for for what would it be like? You know, Dwayne Johnson being in a horror movie. I mean, probably good, probably bad. Who knows, really? But yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna see you guys later because I'm gonna go now. Probably be live more tomorrow or later on today. Have a great day and great night, everyone.